Greenville updates, and thank you for tuning in for the September market check-in. I will walk you through what changed this month, why it matters, and how to use the trends to reach your goal. My aim is to make the numbers easy, warm, and useful. By the end, you will know how to move with confidence, whether you hope to buy your first place, trade up, or sell with peace of mind in Pitt County and Greater Greenville. The median sale price sits near $255,000, which is down about 5.9% from last year. The typical home takes about 22 days to go under contract, which is 9 days slower than last year. July saw about 97 sales, a rise of 5.4%. Together, that tells us balance is returning and momentum is still real for well-prepared buyers and sellers. Prices are easing after several years of fast growth. A small step down can actually help the whole system. Buyers regain a bit of access and sellers still benefit from years of equity. Think of it as the market catching its breath rather than falling. Greenville remains steady thanks to healthcare and university anchors. So a gentle reset is more likely than a dramatic drop if you price with today in mind. Look at the chart for days on market. Last July, the average was about 13 days. This July, it is about 22 days, a gain of 9 days. That extra time is a gift for buyers to schedule showings, compare options, and complete inspections without rushing. For sellers, it signals that presentation and pricing now matter more than speed. Thoughtful prep can still deliver strong results even as the pace slows. Here is the surprising part. Even with higher borrowing costs, closed sales climbed to about 97 in July compared with about 92 a year earlier. That tells us motivated buyers are adapting. Lower pressure means buyers can evaluate carefully while still acting on the good homes. For sellers, it shows demand is present, but the home must stand out on price, condition, and marketing to earn attention and solid offers. Inventory is quietly building. More owners are listing. Some investors are rotating out and new homes are coming to market. The biggest gains appear in the middle ranges between roughly $225,000 and $350,000. For buyers, that means more selection and less stress. For sellers, more choice for buyers means your home must be positioned clearly above its competitors on value and readiness. Buyer demand cooled from the frenzy, especially in winter months when showings fell by roughly 20 to 30%, yet the core remains healthy. Homes near the medical district and university that show well and are priced right still attract attention and sometimes multiple offers. The theme is selectivity. Move-in ready homes move first, while homes with obvious issues or aggressive list prices sit and invite rethinking. Mortgage rates offered a bit of relief after peaking above 7% in May. In early August, typical 30-year fixed loans in North Carolina hovered around 6.57 to 6.68. A small drop can change both the monthly budget and buyer mindset. When costs ease even a little, some households who paused in spring re-enter the hunt in fall, which can lift activity without returning to the old frenzy. Let us translate that into affordability using the chart. Last July, the median was about $271,000 with an average rate near 7.1%. This July, the median is about $255,000 with a rate near 6.6%. On a common scenario, the principal and interest payment falls by about $152 per month, which equals real breathing room each year. For sellers, expectations must match today rather than the peak of yesterday. Plan on weeks instead of days, expect more inspection asks, and be ready to discuss concessions that help buyers manage payments, such as a rate buy down or closing cost help. None of that is defeat, it is strategy. When you meet the market where it is, you shorten time, protect your net, and reduce the chance of a second price cut later. Pricing is now the lever that matters most. Homes set close to market still tend to secure offers within about 30 days. Overpriced homes often linger to roughly 49 days and commonly close about 8% below the first asking figure. That is costly time and money. Start with a precise local analysis, study micro trends on your street, and choose the price that invites action rather than testing hope. Performance is not uniform. In Ironwood, medians land near $389,000 with about 19 days on market and a modest softening. Belvedere centers near $275,000 with roughly 21 days. Lindale is closer to $229,000 with about 27 days. Hyperlocal readings confirmed that the right plan depends on the exact location and tier. New construction is stabilizing after supply chain hiccups. Starts are up by about 15% from last year, and activity continues in Timberlake, Greystone, and Arlington Meadows, plus infill sites. New builds still carry a premium with a median near $328,500, around 29% above the overall median. Buyers pay for efficiency, warranties, and modern layouts. Who is active right now matters. Healthcare professionals relocating for the medical center often shop in higher price bands. University faculty and staff with secure roles focus on established neighborhoods near campus. Local move-up buyers use built equity to seek more space or a home office. Knowing who else is in your lane helps you shape offers or presentations so you compete where it counts instead of guessing. Investors face mixed math. Higher rates compress returns, yet strong rental demand keeps Greenville attractive. Student housing maintains very high occupancy near the university. Small multifamily in the 2 to 4 unit range is drawing attention. 3-bedroom single-family rentals often achieve about $1,650 per month. Many investors are shifting to longer holds and deeper due diligence. Rentals remain tight. Vacancy for well-kept homes sits below 3%, while average rents climb by about 7.2% year over year. That keeps many renters in place longer, but it also nudges some toward ownership when they compare rising rent to a fixed payment and equity gain. Some landlords are selling to capture equity, which can add options for buyers who are ready to move from leasing to owning. Now on to the big picture chart. Year over year, the median price is down about 5.9%. Homes are sold about 5.4%. Average days on market rose about 6.9%, which is 9 days more. Month over month, shifts are mild, which hints at a market settling into a new balance. The headline is not fear. The headline is choice returning, with patient planning rewarded on both sides. Looking 6 months ahead, plan for gentle adjustments. Prices could edge 1 to 3% lower through winter before stabilizing in spring of 2026. Inventory will dip over the holidays, then build with new listings after the new year. Rates may hover from roughly 6.25 to 6.75 if inflation stays calm. Expect steady fall activity, a holiday pause, then renewed showings in January. For buyers, begin with a full pre-approval from a trusted local lender, and we're happy to talk about who fits your needs so you can move fast when the right home appears. Consider asking the seller to help buy down your rate. Do not try to call the bottom, because selection is better now than in years. Be decisive on well-priced homes and look closely at homes that have sat for 30 days or more. Build a repair budget since inspection contingencies are back on the table. For sellers, success comes from clear alignment with the market. Price with precision based on fresh comparable sales, not last year memories. Prepare the home with deep cleaning, touch-up repairs, and smart staging so photos and showings sing. A pre-inspection can surface easy fixes before a buyer ever sees the home. Sweeten value with a rate buy down, closing cost help, or a home warranty when it sharpens the edge. The luxury tier above $500,000 is steadier than the overall market. Prices eased by about 2.1% compared with about 5.9% for the whole market. Current selection sits around the high 20s with a typical marketing time near 42 days. Roughly 9 closed in the most recent month, and supply equals about 3 months, which still leans towards seller advantage. First-time buyers have a real lane again. Starter inventory between roughly $180,000 and $250,000 is improving. Investors are less aggressive, so you gain space to negotiate on repairs or closing help. Explore programs from the North Carolina Housing Finance Agency and local partners for down payment assistance. Seller concessions like rate buy downs are showing up more often, and builders often have incentives. Different property types behave differently. Single-family homes center near $255,000 with about 22 days and a 5.9% dip year over year. Townhomes hover near $198,500 with 19 days and a smaller decline. Condominiums are near $165,000 with 16 days and slight change. Vacant land has cooled the most. Local economics help set the floor. The medical center keeps adding jobs. The university provides steady employment, and manufacturing sites continue to grow. All all while county unemployment holds near 4.1%. Challenges remain, including inflation, higher insurance for some homes, and wages that lag housing costs. These mixed forces create stability with a cautious tone rather than extreme swings. You have the broad view, but your decision is personal and block by block. If you want a tailored plan, ask for a micro-level review of your neighborhood, a monthly value update, or a strategy session that lines up timeline, prep, and pricing. Whether buying or selling, we will map the steps, introduce trusted lenders and contractors, and help you act with calm and clarity in the Greenville area. Today,